Yeah. All right. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the No Laces pod. Today we're going to talk about the top 5 running backs in the nation. Sorry you stuck with me, but luckily I got my host, Marcus and Sean, with me. What's up, fellas?
What's
What up?
happening?
Ah,
Merry
man.
Christmas.
Merry
Merry
Christmas.
Christmas.
Yeah, man. So how did it go for y'all today, man? Y'all open your gifts yet? Y'all waiting until tomorrow? What y'all doing with your families and all that?
Yeah, we still on pause till the morning, man. And still waiting on family to get in. I'm waiting on my son to get here. He ought to be pulling in from Texas about another 30 minutes. So we could do all the gifts in the morning.
Yeah.
Yeah. What you doing over there, Morgan?
Same. Waiting till in the morning. Probably after this, probably go put the presents under the tree.
Oh yeah, we already.
Oh yeah, you still at that stage where Santa's coming down the chimney, huh?
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
he's still
Yeah.
sliding down chilly, dropping presents off in the middle of the night. Nah, presents been here for about a month under my tree. Then they got open last night at midnight. I'm talking about as soon as they was waiting, quick. It didn't take no time. You know what I'm saying?
Busted right
Cause
on through there.
Man, they busted right
technically,
on through
Dad,
there.
it's Christmas.
You know, I
You
always
know.
I always wanted to have that privilege of getting that gift on Christmas Eve, but we always had to wait till Christmas morning. So we just be up at 4 o'clock
Hmm.
waking everybody up like, hey, let's get it.
Yeah, buddy.
Yeah. All right, so I guess we'll start off with my boy number 5, Lavassier Curl, 6'1", 190. You know what I'm saying? Running 4.56 for what they got listed anyway. Going to Georgia. Sean, what you think about it?
Oh, Lavoisier, man. I love the kid's running style. He's patient. He's very nimble on his feet. He has great vision. Um, it's not much more you can ask for coming from a running back. Or maybe maybe you would hope he would have a 4.3, 4.4 speed, man. But a guy that can play football, he's definitely got enough speed to run the ball. He's got good football speed. He's just a ball player.
Yeah, he does look good out there. I mean, I see him catching the ball. I see him moving. He looked kind of fluid enough. Like he's not like, oh, I wouldn't. How would I say? He remind me of a DeMarco Murray after the knee injuries. I mean, I know
Mm.
this might be messed up to say, but that's what he reminded me of. Like he got, he had a little stiffness to him after his knee. Y'all remember what DeMarco looked like when he first came in.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Y'all remember that high school tape, legendary. This don't look nothing like that high school tape, but this looked like that.
No, yeah.
This looked like
Well,
that
you
junior
compared him to a
year.
legend.
It looked like that junior year
Yeah.
OU tape.
But he got good potential, man.
He
Six
does. Look
one
at
one
him.
90. He put on another 20, 30 pounds. That's 6'1", 220, 25. That's like Le'Veon Bell. Keep that patience. Get behind a good line.
Yeah.
Good
Yeah, and that's
feet.
that's more of the how the game is changing nowadays. You don't, when we were coming up in football, it was hit the hole fast and get down through the hole, get downhill, get to top speed as fast as you can.
Right.
Now the runners are being taught to be more patient and selective, and that's one thing I like about him is his eyes were always upfield. He could see the hole well, and once he made his decision, he got there. I think that's the biggest part of today's game is seeing where you're supposed to go, the vision
And
aspect of it.
he's very versatile. He could line up in the slot, catch the ball real good, ran pretty good routes. And they didn't
Mm-hmm.
just have him running the bubble when they lined him up out on that in the slot. You know what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying? He got to run multiple routes.
Look
So
good,
he is
man.
versatile. Be something good for Georgia.
Yeah, I agree with you on that one, Marcus. I think that's a good pickup for the Bulldogs. You get anytime you get your 6'1" running back who got the potential to get up to probably about, like 6'10", 6'20", excuse me, 210, 220, like we were saying. Um, hey man, you got you something good going there.
That'll be a good combination in Georgia. I believe They have another back that's committing down there. I think it was L.J. Johnson, if I'm not mistaken. That'll be a nice little 1-2 punch. You get those guys acclimated together.
You talking about the one we got coming up? Well, I think he undecided still, right?
Is he was he undecided?
I think he's between Texas and Texas A&M.
Okay, right, I must have totally.
We might get to him later anyway. So we do have though Trevian Henderson, 5'11", 205, running back out of damn, I can't remember where he's from, but I know he's going to Ohio State. From Virginia. Yes, there we go. I know we talked about it. Out there from where Mike Vick and Allen Iverson did Bubba Chuck from, you know. And I think he made the All-American Bowl in 2019 because he didn't play this year, right?
Right. They shut down high school football in Virginia.
Okay, so he had 198 carries, 2,424 yards, 45 touchdowns. I mean, my goodness, in 2019, this 5'11", 205 kid, man, he got some speed. He looked good out there. I couldn't get an official 40 on him while I was looking him up, but man, the guy looked good from what I seen from him. What do you think about him, Marcus?
Probably one of the fastest running backs in high school. Like, this dude is fast.
No doubt.
Like, boy,
at that speed,
it's going to be hard to keep him off the field at Ohio State. I know they're going to be deep, but boy,
look at that.
This one right here, just wait. He can score from anywhere.
Nah, look at it. He can go.
Look at the wiggle.
What's that from the 2-yard line? What's that, a 98-yard, 97-yard touchdown?
No, it wasn't quite. That was about like the 8-yard line, wasn't it?
No, okay.
Still 90.
Yeah, okay. 92 yards. All right.
But yeah, man, super explosive.
Now I know.
Jump cut.
Look, like, you see it.
It looked like he can fast forward almost.
Yeah, man.
Now, to take you behind the scenes just a little bit in what we will call, I guess, pre-production. Shine, I know you mentioned you didn't see nothing live about this dude, nothing that popped off on you. I mean, not to give away too much, but the dude here, look at this guy.
I think you. I get where you're going with this. Yeah, man, this kid right here. This is a kid, man. Just call him Mr. Exciting. If you want to see some flash and see your running back get elusive and make some plays, this is the guy you want to see. This guy here, man, he can put his foot in the ground and go the opposite way any minute.
Right. Like, anytime you see somebody scored and the defender's 15, 20 yards behind them.
Oh, my goodness.
Man, look how he got up through there, man.
Yeah, he's got some wiggle to him, no doubt.
Like,
the thing, go ahead.
They barely in the screen. He leaving everybody. He got that next level speed, man.
That's what I like about him. That speed, I mean, what can you say? I mean, that's one of the main ingredients. Like, you can't teach speed. We know that. Like, you can work on it, but you can't teach it. God gives it to you. And look at this boy go. I mean, look at him. He look like a
combination of that speed with the agility, man. He's able to put that foot in the ground. And like I say, he can one cut and get back the other way real quick.
I can watch this all night.
Oh, absolutely.
Absolutely.
How long does this highlight take? 16 minutes? I can watch all of that. We're not going to do that now. I'm telling you.
He's making plays all down through here, man.
He look like me in Little League.
Uh-oh.
No, look at him, y'all. There you go.
Look at the speed.
Leaving boys in the dust.
Like, he's out running angles, man. There's no way he's supposed to score off of that last one.
Nah.
It's like,
a little patience and then acceleration. Then he's back the other way quick.
He isn't just all speed, right? Because he got the cuts, he got the wiggle. Yeah, buddy, he's one of them 5'2" type running backs.
Yeah, you can, man. He is gonna put up some numbers down there, well, up there in Columbus. You can believe that.
For sure. Because he's gonna get on the field. I mean, who they got coming? Who they got for next year up there? Oh, I guess we can maybe say that for later. But that is Trevian Henderson, guys. I mean, and that's one of the best players, I think, on the list. As far as, I mean, well, speed wise, I don't think it's no question.
Oh, no question. No question.
And he got some wiggle to him, got some moves. So not a lot though. Like, I get what you're saying. Sometimes, like, he not the most natural runner, but man, he looked damn good. Can't take nothing away from him.
Well, man, from that tape, the guys ahead of him they gotta damn near be Hall of Famers according to what I just saw on him. If you're gonna rank somebody ahead of that, you damn near gotta put a gold jacket on.
Yeah, but you know what I'm saying. They probably gave him a little bump because they probably played this year and he didn't. So that's probably why they gave them a little bump.
You're right, because he is
for this year.
He like number one on some people's list.
Yeah.
Yeah, and you can see why. You can see why clearly.
Yeah, you can see why clearly.
You know what I'm saying? Just posted the No Laces to the page on Facebook Live. Let everybody know we live right now. And if you are listening, or when you do listen, when you get a chance, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. Make sure you check us out, man. You know, you might be stuck with me sometimes, man, but you might get my homies and all that. We're going to come through and just have a good time, talk about some football, music, whatever we talk about. But right now, we're talking about the top 5 running backs from 2021. And we got Donovan Edwards coming up next. Donovan Edwards, 5'11", 193. And where's he going? He's going to Michigan, right?
Yeah, Big Blue.
I think the boy is going to Michigan. You know what I'm saying? In 2019, because I don't know if he played. Did he play this year? Because I couldn't find. And is he in one of those places where the COVID is struck? What'd you say, man?
I don't know.
I couldn't find any 2020 tape on him.
I don't know if they played or not. I'm
assuming that they didn't.
Right. But all I know is Donovan Edwards had 132 carries. No, excuse me. He had 1,326 yards and 16 touchdowns, along with 33 receptions, 419 receiving yards with 5 additional buckets. John, what did you see in the kid if you watched him? I've never seen him. So this is my first time seeing him, full disclosure. Never seen this kid.
Man, I felt like he was a strong runner, very quick on his feet, man. He's another one of those guys. He's got the good change of direction. Very nimble. Got a good combination of the power and elusiveness, man. Like I said, I like the combination in his run style. He can be very productive. Not afraid to lower the shoulder right there at all.
What, he got him split out right there?
Yeah.
You'll see him. See him line up a little bit everywhere, man.
Okay.
He lines up at quarterback, does some wildcat.
Boy, looking like Fleetwood out there on that one. Good. That boy Fleet on the program. Oh man, y'all might catch that.
Yeah, man, old school movie that, man. Showing our age.
Right.
Look at him at quarterback. You got to know that he's not going to throw the ball.
Man, he's not.
You got to know he's not throwing the ball anywhere.
You got to know he's not throwing it.
He's a playmaker type. He looks like a playmaker type of dude, though.
Yeah, man. He's one of them. You just put him out there, man. He's going to make plays.
Just give him the football. Look at it.
I mean,
that was easy work right there.
Man, he looks like he's clearly the best player on the field. It's just 21 other kids out there, and he looks like he's leaps and bounds ahead of everybody else. Like, this guy looks like he's just studly.
Man, that's going to be a nice battle for that Big Ten newcomer of the year. Ooh, Trevian Henderson, Donovan Edwards, Emeka Buka. Like, ooh,
It's gonna be serious now.
it's gonna be serious.
There's some talent up there in that Big Ten, man.
Again, lined up on the outside.
And you know, we were joking about him not throwing the ball, man. I think it's somewhere in this tape. I think he does actually catch one, get off a little double pass, man. He does have a little bit of an arm on him.
Right.
Oh, I believe it.
Yeah, he's definitely an athlete, man. He's gonna make some things happen for sure.
Look at him. Mm.
Get up in there.
Okay.
And go.
All right.
Get up in there and go.
What are you gonna do on this? Oh, that's a little skippy loop, huh? You better take that to the house. You better go home with that one. What you doing? Come on. Yeah, that was easy right there.
When the ball hits the ground, you better get out of town.
Is that what it did, y'all?
Ball hit the ground, you better get out of town, man. Special teams, that ball get to rolling, I'm out of there. Let's go.
Nah, that was all right, man. He pretty decent player. Pretty decent player. Who's the number 3? What y'all think about the number 2 guy? L.J. Johnson. 5'10".
LJ.
205. Hey, he ran a 4.42 at the opening regional. You know what I'm saying? And he actually had 206 carries for 1,951 yards, 37 touchdowns. I think he out of Cypress, Texas, right? If I'm not mistaken.
My goodness.
I'm just saying he did that. I mean, hey, the kid.
A 37 touchdown season in Texas football.
Hey man,
that's what I got. That's what I got wrote down. That's what I got recorded. I mean, that's what I know.
Hey man, he don't play no games. He running straight at you. If you in that line of sight, get ready. You better have it strapped up.
You better be ready to go because he's coming down like Emmitt Smith out here. Look at him. He might as well put the 22 on.
He might give you a little Herschel Walker if that ain't too far back for some of you people.
Right. I don't know if he got that type of speed, but yes. He got that upright stiffness like Herschel. Herschel was hard though. Hey, listen, I'm not disrespecting Herschel. L.J. Johnson.
Oh, like little so 1, 2 in the hole. Oh, get on it. I like him, man. He looks like he's a north and south guy for sure. He's not gonna give you nothing flashy. He's just gonna get straight to the point and go get paid.
One of those type of football players, and we need those. You know, you need that type of Kennedy Brooks type of running back in your system. Don't he look like Kennedy though?
Yeah, I mean, it ain't too flashy. He make the cuts that he's supposed to. Set up his blocks.
He just do what he's supposed to do.
Coach's dream, right there. That's what he is.
Absolutely.
Right. Like he didn't have it made up that he was a superstar in his head when he was a kid. He just had it made up that he was a football player. Mama, that's what I want to do.
I'm telling you, he leaves the kids.
I just put a ball.
Like you just see people laying on the ground behind him.
I mean, every time he touches the ball, somebody's getting up off the turf.
Oh, man. Boy, running hard stiff on you, man. Look at it. He can get up in there though. Look at it. I think we kind of underestimate. Yeah. You know what?
Yeah, he's got.
I'm gonna be honest with you. You know what I tell y'all? You look good, you play good. You know, you play good, you look good. Hey, the boy need to take that 34 off, man. You gotta ignore. If he had on number 3 or number 2 or something, like he'll look more loose. He looking stiff out there. Look at the elbow work on. He take them elbow pads off. The boy needs to look good out here, man. He needs to take them elbow pads off. Go ahead, man. Put some damn Jordans on or something.
The kid's giving Earl Campbell vibes out there.
Man, he giving stiff vibes out there, man. He's a good. He a lot better than when I first skimmed the video. He better than I thought he was. I gotta give the boy some credit.
Oh, the LJ, man. Don't take his swag away, man. That's a swag, man.
LJ, nah.
Hey, man. It got him 1,900, man.
Yeah,
Texas football.
you can't complain about that, huh?
Nah, 35 touchdowns. What he said? What you said?
37 buckets. He's definitely putting up the number
I
1,900.
mean,
We're talking about 1,900 yards with 37 buckets in Texas youth football.
Yes, he
What
did.
more do you want from me?
Yes, that's what he did.
Yeah.
So,
Hey, man.
Can't complain
Wherever
about
you
that.
go, they going to get production. May not be the flashiest production,
It'll
but
be
hey,
production.
it's going to be production.
Nah, he ain't lying about that. I'm telling you. Man, oh, Lord. Kamar Wheaton, number one
Oh, man.
running back, according to Rivals. We are using Rivals right now for the top 5. If you didn't know, shout out to Rivals. Shout out to Max Preps, excuse me, for the videos that we've been using mostly. So these are not my videos. No copyright intended. We are just educating the public as we look at these videos. Blah, 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 blah. Kamar Wheaton, ladies and gentlemen, look at him. He's going to Alabama. He should have went to OU, but okay, I wish him luck. Somebody talk about him.
Well, Mama always said if you don't have, go ahead, Dar. Go ahead, Dar.
Hey,
No, disrespectfully.
Listen. We all Suda fans, but the kid is good, man.
Yes, he is.
I mean, Dalvin Cook, Alvin Kamara, he's a running back like that, man. Got the jump cuts, fast, great vision, got the speed to turn the corner. I mean, go catch the ball out the backfield.
Man, I kind of told you earlier, Dark. You know, I'm not trying to compare his overall game to this guy, but he reminds me a lot in the hip area with his hips and his running style like Marshall Faulk. Like he's able to, like his hips are going one way and his body the other, and he can just, again, put his foot in the ground and change directions and still have power behind his run, man. I really like that.
Yeah. Like I know they deep at Alabama, but yeah, he one of them. If he get a chance, it's a wrap. He gonna be playing. It ain't He just got to get his chance. It's a wrap, and he gonna be taking carries from people.
Yeah, he'll fit in well in that Alabama system, man. He's gonna put up some numbers.
Yeah.
I don't necessarily agree with the Marshall Faulk comparison, but
I said not the overall game, man. I knew you were gonna go there. That's why I tried to be very specific.
Marshall Faulk is Marshall Faulk, man. I mean,
right, absolutely. I would never try to even put that on nobody, man. But like I said,
know you wouldn't, but
There's only one.
Marshall Faulk hips was slippery, man. And that boy he got some good hits for high school. Maybe he'll make it there one day, but I don't know, man. Marshall, I hear you though. I hear you. Let me not. Yeah. Marshall Faulk. Marshall Faulk is a legend, son. You know what I'm saying? Legendary. You remember those San Diego State tapes, man? Did y'all ever watch San Diego State Marshall Faulk?
I remember seeing him in person, and he had came to Norman. My goodness,
third best.
That was special.
Third best freshman rushing season ever. Adrian Peterson, Emmitt Smith, Marshall Faulk. Like, yeah, man. I don't know how LSU let him get out of Louisiana, but yeah.
Nah, I don't know who missed that one. Because if I would have saw that tape, I would have been like, yeah, we signing him up right now.
Send the Bagman right now.
Put him in the game. Put him in the game, coach.
I thought we had Kamar Wheaton, man, pretty well sold up, but unfortunately, it looks like old Saban must have delivered that early Christmas gift.
Oh, whoa. Now, you know, we're not going to go there. Okay. Nick Saban's an excellent recruiter.
He just sent the extra recruits at him. I mean, the extra recruiting staff at him. That's all.
The moms love him for some reason. He's good in the living room, is what they say.
That's what they say.
I don't know. You know what I'm saying? I don't know, man.
He's good at the living room.
Now, I mean, talking in front of a family, giving his spiel. Because
Again,
whatever
we're speaking
he
of
doing is
Tricky
working.
Nicky.
Tricky
He didn't get the
working.
name Tricky Nicky from nothing.
Hey man, he rated LSU too. I think he flipped 2 from LSU, 2 defensive recruits from LSU.
Man,
So yeah,
come on. Man.
He does it to everybody.
The Brinks truck came. I mean, they must have started going hard on recruiting. I don't know what happened. Really, how'd they pull that out? Man?
I seize you, I want you, I get you.
I'm tired, Nick. Listen, man, I got. Come on, man. Nick Saban
Make
Saban
it
getting
easy
on
the
I
rest
take the
of college
beanie out.
football, Nick. Go ahead and retire.
Yeah, I mean, man, with
are they gonna win again? Alabama gonna win again this year?
Yeah.
You think so?
Are they gonna beat Clemson?
Yeah.
Who gonna win the Heisman? Trevor or the receiver?
As long as Trevor Lawrence is healthy, he wins the championship. I'll call it.
Hey, the 49ers. The 49ers should trade everything they got and get Trevor Lawrence, baby.
Listen. Alabama is not losing. Hey man, they got one of them old school OU offenses where they can score 100 in one half, and they got a defense that can lock you up. Hey man, their defense is better than Clemson. I'm sorry, they just got more weapons than Clemson. They're gonna beat the brakes off of everybody, man.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, I hear you, but I'm not counting out Dabo and old Venables. I just can't count them out, man.
Nah, I feel you because Clemson could easily win that, and I wouldn't be shocked.
Without a doubt,
nobody should be shocked.
Like I say, as long as Trevor Lawrence is healthy, anything can happen with that Clemson team, man, because he can get them going in a hurry. And once they are clicking, they are dangerous. Now, granted, like you said, Alabama's defense does seem to be a little stronger this year. But like I said, man, that offense can be very high power when you get them going.
That's the thing right there, man. Like they lost Jalen Waddle, and it's like, dude, did they get better? Because unless Devontae Smith just I guess he just raised his game up to a whole nother level. Because that offense is crazy. They can pound you with Najee, or they can just kill you in the air. Mac Jones, whatever his name is, the Jones kid quarterback, he cold. Like he
Mac Jones, man. What you expect?
Mac Jones, hey man, he's slanging that thing.
Yeah, shout out to my cousin out there, man. He's Jones. What'd you expect, man?
Is that what you attributed to?
Yeah, he's family, man. He's got to be balling like that.
They got 3 top 5 Heisman Trophy vote getters, man. 3 out of the top 5 is from Alabama, man.
That don't even make sense, man. Come on,
man. Like we thought we was doing it big at OU when we had Dede and Baker out there, man. They took it a step further.
Yeah, man. He is definitely out there producing, man.
I'm tired of
it. Man.
What more can you do?
Respect old Nick, man. That boy, all-timer.
Nah, Nick is awesome.
And as long as he's around campus, as long as he's tied to the university, man, you have to expect them to continually get the top recruits. He's just got one of those names. It's kind of like Coach K in college basketball. Who doesn't want to go play for Coach K? You almost don't even have to recruit as much because of your name. Now, granted, you still got to get out and go sit on some couches, but you are the guy that it's like every player's dream to go play for Nick Saban or Coach K.
It's like if you start and if you start and you play good, like you go into the league, like guaranteed. Just about every position. Every position. You play good, you start for Alabama, league.
Nah,
No
you
matter it. I mean, yeah, you there. You might not even get drafted, but you're getting picked up as a free agent because what? You started for Alabama. You know what winning is.
Nah, you know what it's all about. He went to the Bama. Roll Tide, I guess, because man, we need something. Let me not say that, but we need another running back because we gonna lose Ramondre. Is he coming back or he leaving?
Don't know, man.
That's still
It's still
to be
undecided.
determined.
Kennedy Brooks might come back. It's looking like Kennedy's coming back.
Yeah, well, we really need Ramondre to go ahead and commit. I think that would be, another year with Spencer with a good downhill runner like Ramondre is, man, a for sure run game. I think that you add some more offensive weapons next year. Everybody's more comfortable in the system. I look for big things coming out of the Sooners if we can shore up that run game.
I mean, yeah, like the most important thing for them to me would be that defensive line, because boy, they could really, it could be like super cold coming into next year where they got like probably the preseason all first team Big 12 defensive line. It could be all OU lightweight. But then it could be where they don't have nobody from
nobody.
From this year.
It could look real bad real quick.
It could look
well, that's
real bad.
That's the beautiful thing about the portal too, man. You know, I know you can't bank on the portal or a guy, coming in off a transfer, but anything is liable to happen. Anything is possible.
Yeah,
like you say, it could look really good or it could look really bad.
But that's the thing. Like, that defensive line is what's been their calling card this year. You know what I'm saying? That defensive line is what been winning them close games. And, you know what I'm saying, with that defensive line and that offense getting older and more mature, the wide receivers, and if Ramondre come back and they keep that defensive line, man, that's going to be a contender for the college football playoff.
I think you're right, man. A lot has been said about the secondary play, man. But what the secondary hadn't been getting is a lot of pressure up front to help them out. They've been left on the island a lot because the quarterback's been back there with 10 seconds to throw the football, man. I mean, it's hard to cover anybody when you're out there covering for 7 or 8 seconds, So that pressure up front does definitely make a difference.
Right. No, it does. Hey, can we switch it up just for a second? While we're on the top running backs, just for a second, who is the top running backs in the NFL right now? Do we got a top 5?
Oh,
I haven't thought about this in a long time. I just thought about this on the spot. I haven't even thought about it. So I'm finna try to think about 5. What's my top 5 running backs? This probably could be his own video, but I just want to bring it up right now. It's Merry Christmas. We just want to give you some extra content right now. We want to lace you up. We want to put the lace me up segment out right now once again. And we're going to tell you about what we think about them dudes because we've been telling you what we think about it. We know Kamara Wheaton, what he going to do at Alabama. What we think we do. He can either sink or swim, just like all the rest of them. So what y'all think about the top 5 in the NFL right now?
Derrick Henry, number 1.
You got Derrick number what?
I got big Derrick number 1, man.
Big Derrick.
I have to think about this one, man.
I got big Derrick. That boy got Lil Derrick. You got Lil Derrick number 1.
I got big Derrick at number 1, man.
Are we basing this solely off this year's production?
No, I mean we based it off the last couple of years. Who's proof? It's almost like boxing, like we was talking about before the pod. Like Hey man, who got the best resume? You gotta measure resume up against talent. What you see. You know what I'm saying? I mean, what you think? What have they done?
Well,
Like
the
it could be somebody who just started going hard this year, but it could be somebody who's been going hard for the last 4 years, but they started to decline. How do you measure that?
right. Um, Man, forgive me. Well, what's my man's name out of Stanford, who is currently a Carolina Panther?
You talking about CMC? Christian
McCaffrey.
McCaffrey?
Yeah, CMC.
Well, run
Run
CMC.
CMC. Run CMC. Hey, man, it don't get no better than that. Overall production, there's nothing the kid can't do, man. I like him. I like Kamara. I love Derrick Henry, man. For he to be that so dang big like that, he can flat out move. Those are three. I'm gonna probably have to go with my guy out of from the New York Football Giants because I love his running style, but I don't know if he can stay healthy.
Who you talking about?
Saquon.
Yeah, Saquon Barkley.
Man, I ain't seen him in 3 years, so I don't even
Yeah,
know.
that's what I'm saying. I don't know if he can stay healthy.
I know it's
But I
probably
love the
one.
kids running. I love the kids running style. But again, can he stay healthy?
Nah, I don't
I
know.
got another one for you.
Who that?
Nicholas Chubb.
Yeah, Nick Chubb definitely deserves.
Nick Chubb.
Nick Chubb.
That boy cold. That boy cold.
He's a tough
blew up his
runner.
knee
He's tough.
a couple times.
Man. Let's just talk. I'm glad you brought up Nick Chubb because let's talk about this for a minute. Nick Chubb got the start as a rookie, okay, and then all of a sudden, Kareem Hunt gets the boot from Kansas City, and he ends up in Cleveland.
That's two good running backs.
But if you remember the season Kareem Hunt was having, and now for him to end up in Cleveland, and it's still the Nick Chubb show. It's still the Nick Chubb show. Some people might think, well, now it's going to end up being, Kareem Hunt's team. But Nick Chubb said, hold on, not so fast, buddy. And he really stepped up and applied some pressure, man.
Hey.
And they got a hell of a 1-2 punch.
Hey, can I tell y'all something now? Y'all, like, honestly, hold on. Let me cut my camera back on. Yeah, listen. Honestly, listen to me. I don't know who's the best running back right now. Like, this is it's not enough running. They not as ain't nobody good as Marshall Faulk right now. Ain't nobody good as am I old man in it? Am I old man in it? Because I just don't see, like, I see some big dudes that can run hard. You know what I'm saying? Right. But I'm talking about, like, who can Le'Veon Bell with speed. Like, that's Marshall Faulk. Like, Marshall Faulk, to me, Le'Veon Bell can't compare to Marshall Faulk. He might have better stats, but he ain't Marshall Faulk, bro.
It's like different. It's like different styles, and you know what I'm saying. Like, it ain't never gonna be a Barry Sanders. It ain't never gonna be a Marshall Faulk. But like the stuff that these cats is doing is just like you gotta you can compare they type of stuff. Like I forgot what game it was, but it was like fourth quarter. It was like a minute, maybe a couple seconds left. They hand the ball out to Nick Chubb, dead to rights, like 3 yards deep in the backfield. Does a dead leg, gets around the corner, busts down the sideline, steps out of bounds, ball game. They don't have to score nothing. All they gotta do is take a knee. Ends the ball game. That's cold. It's cold. Like, what more do you want?
Yeah, well, I think the thing is, man, we're seeing a lot more athletes today. Like in the Faulk era, it just seemed to be the caliber of running back. They didn't come as a dime a dozen like they do today. Like if you look at I don't want to say that to be fact, but what I'm saying is, and you can get a running back in the later rounds nowadays. You don't have to go spend a first round draft pick and go get this big time running back because running backs are producing from later round picks. It's a bigger pool of running backs. And I think they've studied the game from some of the greats. And a lot of them are using just adding different tricks to the bag and not just
Okay.
being so one-dimensional.
Okay. Where's the problem? If I must interject. So is it that they getting from a bigger pool of running backs, or is this bigger pool of running backs like, okay, you might got a bigger pool, but are they as talented?
I think that because of the game has changed, the running backs has kind of changed too.
Because the
Where
emphasis
like
is, I don't see the emphasis on the running back as much as it used to be. So maybe does
right,
that hinder the way that I'm looking at it?
they don't like you could say that they not. It's not the same type of offenses. They not running against the same type of defenses. So some of the stuff that they was having, like the Marshall Falks, the Barry Sanders, some of the stuff that they was having to develop, they don't have the kids nowadays don't have to because they not playing against that style of defense and they not running that style of offense.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So they're not gonna have to be out there making 20 moves in the backfield because they're not running against no 9-man fronts like they was because everybody is spread out and they running gap type offenses where where the running back just gotta find that gap. And it's 1-on-1 where you could make a cut and you go.
Okay, trying to keep that in mind as far as how offenses and defenses have evolved over the years and how running backs have been implemented into game plans or maybe not implemented into game plans, depending on how you want to look at it. Things have changed so much to where I just don't know, like you just said, I don't know if I can compare these running backs now to then, but I don't want to sound like the old school person like that, like because that's not how I feel. Because it's not like I feel like these dudes ain't good or they not cold because they
Well,
are.
first of all, when you mention a guy like Marshall Falk, man, he was ahead of his time.
Well, but if I could just finish one sentence, I would just say that it's just that they don't stand out to me like Marshall Falk. Like nobody is busting at the seams looking like Barry Sanders. Like nobody. Maybe it's because the emphasis is not on them. That's all I'm saying. But go ahead, Sean. My bad. Continue.
What I was saying though, man, is like Marshall was ahead of his time. He would fit so well in today's game because in today's game, the running back, and this is no shot at running backs, the running back is almost nothing more than a receiver that can carry the ball.
Oh, one more time. One more time. But would Marshall Falk be appreciated in this time like he was then? Because it's so many people just catching the ball. Like it with Marshall Falk, that I guess that's what I'm getting at. I don't know if I can. Go ahead.
You talking like it's only one Marshall Falk, bro.
Well, I know that. I mean, well,
you know what I'm saying? Like
maybe we need to say somebody else's name because Marshall Falk is that guy. He's Hall of Fame Jackie. He is Hall of Fame Jackie.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
but that's what I'm saying though. Like, I don't know. Like, I don't see the. But I saw Hall of Fame Jackie on Marshall Falk at San Diego State. You see what I'm saying? I don't see him right now. I ain't saw Marshall Falk or nobody close to him.
Just like you seen Hall of Fame gold jacket when Adrian Peterson broke against UCLA and ran over 4 people. You seen gold jacket, bro?
Yes,
yeah, that type of talent comes far between, man. Those are not dime a dozen guys. You know what I mean?
No.
But I'm saying, I guess it's the question that overall, at the end of the day, when it all boils down to it, like I said before, how many more cliches can I get in here? At the end of the day, who is that gold jacket guy right now that I'm looking at? That's the question I'm asking. Where is he? Who is that guy? So you think it's Derrick Henry? Do you think it's Derrick Henry?
I can guarantee you Derrick Henry, Hall of Fame gold jacket. Stamp it.
I can't disagree.
I'm telling you, gold jacket.
I can't disagree.
When if you want to compare anybody to Marshall Falk, you have to say Christian McCaffrey, man, because what can he not do? At the end of the day, I haven't seen anything he can just, you name it, he can go do it. You can line him up anywhere and he's gonna get money.
I know. I hear what you're saying. I'm not gonna be that I just can't be that
But
disrespectful, man. I just listen. Christian McCaffrey. Listen, his
he
father was
gonna
a,
go
his
there, go
father was
back
a
to
good
how long he
receiver.
gonna do it.
Hey, his father was a good receiver and all that. He's a good. He nice. He is nice. Is he Marshall Falk status, bro? I guess. I don't think
when
so.
you think about, and I say
Really?
that thinking of all that Marshall could do, he's not one dimensional. And
Man,
like I
that's
say,
we gotta
go
switch it.
ahead.
We gotta change it from Marshall Falk because we can't
Yeah,
compare everybody to Marshall
like,
Falk. He's too good.
but like
He too
I could
good.
give you two more.
That's
Dalvin
probably
Cook,
one of the closest
Alvin
though.
Kamara. Like them three is gonna give you
That's probably the
it
closest
ain't
though.
gonna give you Marshall Falk, but they can give you Marshall Falk type production.
They give me
Right.
Marshall. I got them Marshall Falk type vibes when I look at Rudd CMC. So I understand what you're saying, Sean. You know what I'm saying? I'm not trying to dismiss what you're saying. I'm just, how we hold Marshall Falk in such legendary
Absolutely.
status. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
Like he's so legendary. I still remember the Indianapolis Colts Marshall Falk. That's the Marshall Falk I think about when I think about football. You know what I'm
The
saying? The
Nike
blue face
commercials.
mask. Hey, with the blue face mask. Y'all remember that? The
Do you
Colts, you know
remember
what
the
I'm
Nike
saying?
commercials?
Man, that's what I remember.
The Nike commercials.
Yeah.
With the sneakers, the cold sneakers.
Yeah.
For real. With the cold sneakers, you wanted them, did you? Yeah, you thought you was
Man.
gonna be quick. You can juke better with those on.
Man.
I finally get to play on some turf. I'm gonna be out there.
Nah, man. But I just wanted to talk about a little football, man, some running backs. Good reminiscing on the NFL. I can go all day for real. We can, man. I can keep going about.
Man, because I was just gonna sit here and say, man, one of the old school running backs, man, that I think we all appreciated and loved his game was Corey Dillon.
Corey Dillon is so underappreciated.
So
Most
underappreciated.
Killing Corey Dillon.
Hey, thank you, Sean. I appreciate you bringing that boy name up for real.
That was a cold piece of work, man. Corey was special.
I thought Corey Dillon was one of the hardest running backs at the time. He had like a 3-year span where he was the guy to me.
Well, hell, I mean, Corey got a bad deal, man. He
won a Super Bowl though, didn't he? Hey, he got a boy with Thomas. Thomas got a boy.
Yeah. I think he got 2.
Put some respect on him.
Yeah, bro. Hey,
Put some respect on his name.
Yeah, he just kind of had a bad deal with
even in college he was raw. At Washington, didn't he go to Washington?
Yeah, he was in the Heisman Trophy race.
Like number 6? Yeah, that boy was cold.
Yeah.
Corey Dillon. Hey, Corey Dillon was the guy. Y'all know who my guy was, nigga. Oh, excuse me. Eric Bieniemy. Now I'm going back to college. Now I'm going college because he didn't do nothing in the league really. But college, Eric Bieniemy was my guy.
Oh yeah. Hey man, he did enough to land him an offensive coordinator job, and I wouldn't be surprised if you don't see Eric as a head coach here pretty soon.
Yeah, real talk.
Real soon. I would. Maybe even next year. I'm talking about it really quick. He's one of those guys that are moving up the radar for that coach's position.
Super fast. Hey, I give you another favorite. That boy out of FSU, Warwick Dunn.
That boy didn't say Warwick Dunn, did he?
That boy Warwick Dunn out there at 2'8".
That boy Malik Williams, man. That boy like Malik Williams, man. That boy was that's the guy.
That guy was raw deal, boy.
Yeah, man. We had the pleasure of coming up under some great running backs, man.
Now you see what I'm saying?
Do you see
why I'm frustrated?
I think that's part. It's almost like our childhood coming up, getting to watch Jordan, and now everybody like today, we were fortunate enough to get to see a LeBron and a Kobe, something that you can compare to that. But everybody else there's nowhere near. So, but the bar is set so high. Like, how can you expect these kids to even achieve that?
I mean, you just gotta enjoy the moment, man. especially when you see him doing numbers. Like I'm like Ezekiel Elliott when he was at Ohio State when they made that run for the national championship. He ran for like 200 yards like 3 straight games because like that was, I mean, balling, but like I think he didn't hit his hit number to where like Father Time and caught up with him. It's about a wrap.
Yeah.
But you know what I'm saying? You just gotta enjoy the moment of when you seeing them when you seeing them ball, because like I mean it's gonna be different than what we seen. And nobody's gonna be. I mean, especially when because some of the people we seen, like we put them up there to where like they ain't gonna be touched. Like Barry Sanders, ain't nobody gonna touch Barry Sanders for me as a running back. Like
Hey, but listen,
hands down.
I would say this though. I would not be one of the people like if I see somebody coaching Barry Sanders, I think I would be able to admit it. I just ain't seen it.
That's what I'm saying.
I don't know.
Dog.
The likelihood of me seeing it is probably 0.001%.
Again, that's where their bar is set so high, nobody has the opportunity to even compare.
Because, like, dog, just think about before, like, some of the stats that they would have to, some of the stuff that they would have to do to even compare.
Run for 2,626 yards, you know what I mean? 45 touchdowns in college, win the Heisman Trophy, you know what I'm saying? Going here with Rookie of the Year, you know what I'm saying? Retired before, he should have broke the record for most rushing yards ever. He retired like a gentleman, out of respect for Jim Brown.
And Barry Sanders was a part of the greatest football game I've ever seen in my life.
Mike Gaddis.
Bedlam 1988, and I got a chance to meet. A couple years back, I had the opportunity to meet Mike Gaddis. And I told him what that game meant to me, man. That was a special moment. My son was like 8 at the time. He had no idea who Mike Gaddis was. I got a chance to introduce him to Mike. So that was a very special moment, man. But
why do I got that tape too?
Yeah, man, I would like that back.
Yeah, I got all your niggas tapes. I got all the tapes. Damn, my bad. Excuse me again. But I got all the tapes. I'm getting excited over it. It's Christmas.
My granddaddy is looking for that tape. I promise you.
Hey, I got the tape.
Have you seen my old tape?
The tape is preserved.
Hey, man, that was. I think those men. They might have had 200 yards apiece before halftime. They were going at each other, man.
Hey, wasn't nothing better than that, other than Devon Parker, Ricky Williams.
Yeah, that was a hell of a game too.
That was a
hell of a game.
That was one of the greatest.
Was that 97?
Man, we was in high school. It was so live. We was like, oh man.
That was 97, 98?
Yeah, man. That was when football dreams was real.
Oh my goodness.
Doing probably one of the worst eras of OU football ever, boy.
But we had Devon Parker, damn it.
But we had DP.
We had DP. I'm telling you, that Donovan McNabb game. That Donovan McNabb Syracuse game when Devon Parker, when he juked everybody on the sideline and scampered in, and Britt Musburger was on the call. It was beautiful.
Oh, man.
Yeah, the man was one of those guys, man. He was one of those guys that where we just knew he was going to the league to be something special.
Man, I thought he was going to do it. He was like Reggie Bush to me, you know what I'm saying, before Reggie Bush. That's how cold Devon Parker was to be back then.
Yeah, man.
But, you know what I'm saying? I mean, man, I had a great time reminiscing about these running backs with you fellas. It's Christmas. Merry Christmas again. Now it's at 116 the morning. I think we do. We have to
Christmas,
do.
Everybody.
For real, man. Hit that subscribe button and like button. Go ahead and join in, man. Every time we're gonna try to shoot it out every time we go live, so y'all can keep track of what we're doing. We're just trying to give y'all some content, man. Everybody have a blessed day and a blessed Christmas. Keep it trail. No laces. We'll holler at y'all next time.
Merry Christmas.